Well, good to know. You can't unload off the ramp, you have to be on the ramp. Close the help menu again because I think we figured it out. And yeah, Harvester got to the end of the field and got confused. That's okay. Kind of expected that. Nope, not that. And off he goes. Let's go back to this dude. And get back rolling on the... Oh, that's better. He's driving a bit faster. I presume that's because I've gone for a two-wheel steer rather than four. Now, it's going to cost me a fair bit of money to buy the BGA, so we're going to have to sell all this straw at the barn. I think that's probably okay the way we are at the moment. Now, the other thing I was considering with this map is to basically do contracts to make up the money, and the fields are big such that we're going to make about 10,000 euros per job, sometimes more. So we'll be able to cover quite a lot of ground, I'm hoping. As I said, this field's fully fertilised with no penalties on it, so we'll be getting maximum yield possible. Problem is I think I need about 200,000 for the equipment to cultivate and seed this field. Going to be kind of a big deal. Yeah, wasn't well planned. not so good. Ooh, nearly dropped a bale in the street. That was nearly not a good thing. Let's see if we can try that again. Oops, harvester's fault again. Okay, let's go jump to the other one. Do some more unloading. I did spend part of the day trying to find a map to play and really couldn't find one that took my interest, so I'm going to go with this one for now. I'm not sure how long I'll run it, but we'll go with this one for now. Maybe later I'll find something else. I mean, there's a bunch of maps out there in development, but a lot of them seem to have a sort of, well, this bit doesn't really work quite right, and it's not going anywhere. I really didn't want to play Marwell Manor as a single player on stream, for pretty much the same reasons Daggerwind's finding it kind of a problem. Because the fields are so big on that one, you end up... Oh, I didn't turn the pickup on. Pretty much doing the same stuff day in, session in, session out. So you kind of want something that gives you a little bit of variety. And for a single player stream, I'm thinking small farms with smaller fields, which is going to limit my equipment size if I do that. So it's worth stepping out, I think, into a map this big occasionally so that we get a little bit of variation on the equipment I'm using. Well, the sorts of farms I'm looking at are Maypole and Mercury, but they're kind of lots of small fields where, last week on Mercury, I mean, okay, I streamed it over the course of 2 days for about, I want to say probably about 7 hours. So that's a lot of time. But we harvested some potatoes, we planted some potatoes, and we did a bunch of other crops as well. So it's not like, we didn't do anything. I felt that I achieved far more in that playthrough because of the size of the field. So I was working fields all over the place. And that's kind of a good thing. I'd probably lease a bale collection trailer. I don't know that there are any large flatbed trailers, especially not. Yeah, I kind of like a Flegel flatbed to go with the truck. But I don't think there is one. Well, this tractor I've set with the front loader attacher. So that's always an option. To sit around and pick up bales for a few hours. Doing it, still working. I believe it's just turned orange, so that should be around about 80% loaded. Oh, and I don't have a house on this farm either. Still, I believe there's options for that as well in the sort of $30,000-$40,000 range or euro range. So that won't be too big a deal. See, has a full grain tank. Okay then. Ooh. Very close to the bottom end of that. Still turned on, so that's good. Okay, we will run over here. Get these 2 rows. Looks like we don't have too much of a risk of fouling the harvester. We accidentally drop a bale along here. Clear. Although we might not be, because this could be another bale before we reach the end. Yep. That means that trying to collect that is probably a bad idea. I'll come this side of it. Seriously, we are making tons of bales here. Oh, there's no steering axle on this either. Normally the 2-axle balers, at least the ones in game, have a steerable rear axle. This one doesn't. Which could be why it feels a little bit clumsy. Harvester's on his way back. Need to watch him carefully because he could end up positioned such that the pipe's out over crop. A bit around that tree. I wonder if that tree's on our land. If it is, we can chop it down. Get this bit. Miss a bit there. Okay. Just turning around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because he sure ain't gonna make the top. Oh, ding dong, ding dong. Swing wide of the bale and come in from the back. go. So this will put me close to 90%. Come on. Oops. Wait for it. There we go. And very close to full. We're not going to get any more in that. We have got it's a 41,000 load. I think I can get into the yard from here. So that's the horse paddock that we own and can't sell. Kind of would be nice to go with horses. Sadly, we don't have any oats, and that is another expense. There we go. Okay, you can pretty much do that for a while. Harvester will not be full by the time it gets back down to the bottom. So it's not really a big field in the classic sense of the word big. However, it does have, yeah, the yield is quite good. We're going to have about 100,000 litres of wheat. Collect that first bit. It should mean we make it into the clear as far as dropping a bale on the ground is concerned. Just try and limit us to the main run and see how much we end up with in the baler. So that's the harvester done, pretty sure. Oh no, it's not. There's that patch at the top of this row. They just stop that there. We'll get the harvester finished. Fairly sure that tree's not mine. I'm not sure if that one is or not. Okay. Whoa. Very articulated header. Okay. That is done. So I'll take this down the bottom. Pretty much good to put this away now. Put the pipe out. We'll go and get the 940 in the auger. Kind of done with this trailer too. Go and find a place to put it in the yard. I can probably drop that there. We'll go and get the header trailer. Well, that is a house there. So if we call that our farmhouse, probably doesn't have seating or sleeping accommodation. If that's the case, I'll just go and buy a deck chair. Hey. Okay, this one seems to be behaving a little bit better than the mod one. So, auger in and fold the device. Try that again. Fold that thing too. Okay, how does that look from the side? Kind of need to, oops, back up too far. Yeah, close enough. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. I'm not going to clean it this time out. Oh, that fits. Can go right about there. Okay, this needs to come in. Oh, that is leaning off the side a little bit at the front there. So long as I'm careful, it should be okay. Careful not to hit the front. There we go. And that we will leave there. I'll get in the tractor so I can see my way out. Well, that's going to be tight to get the header out of here though. Jump out and go and close the date there. So if we come out here, I suppose we can drive through these hedges over here, and that'll give us the ability to do a headland there. Okay, so not a complete disaster. Close the door. I'm going to check on the house, see what that's like. That doesn't have anything. However, if we oh, are you saying I've already got one of these? Ah, well that sucks. So I don't think I can't sell the house on the map, but the house on the map is somewhere else. I'll use that barn for the auger. Oh, nice. Very nice. Hadn't seen that before. Obviously on the Farm Sim 17 version of this tractor, the steering wheel fold-unfold was IC. On this it's automatic when you get in. Okay. So, I'll load that up. Very carefully balance on the end. Grow control. From what I understand, it tells me. Oh, did I park too far over? Oh no. Grow control. Do I have to get out? I have to get out. There we go. Left shift and Z. Okay, it tells me what's about to happen. So time remaining until wheat grows is just under 2 hours. 5 hours for grass, just under 2 hours for most everything else. I'm going to get a round of weeds in about 3.5 hours. So it tells me basically how fast when the next growth stage is going to be for everything. So let's get back in the tractor. We can fold that up. We can put the lid on. And we are done with that piece of equipment for now. I will bring the tractor back to the purchase yard. Hopefully this shed's big enough. And that door's wide enough, and I'm not bad enough at reversing. Ooh. Okay, get it case straight, keep it straight. Can I get through there? Doesn't look like it yet. Well, there's kind of enough room back there. That's probably, whoops. Come on, sufficient. Exit. How's that look? Still room at the back, but that's good enough. Pull forward and we'll shut that gate.